Have you ever noticed how certain images keep showing up in an artist's work again and again and again? A curve of a wave, a silhouette of a tree, a certain face. An eye is an example of it in my own work. It's a motif, and it might be the most powerful tool in our creative life that, frankly, you might not be taking full advantage of. A motif is more than just a recurring image. It's a thread that runs through an artist's work. It's an idea, a form, a symbol that keeps returning. Not by accident, no, but because it's asking to be understood. It's easy to confuse motifs with subjects, but they're fundamentally different. The subject is what you paint. The motif is why you keep painting it. It's the thing underneath the thing, the echo you can't really ignore. A motif gives your work identity. It ties one piece to the next and reveals your voice. Even when your style changes, it always gives your work depth, and it is almost as if a trademark to yourself. Instead of jumping from one new thing to the next, you begin to dig. The image becomes a question, not an answer. Most of all, a motif has meaning. It often grows out of memory, obsession, longing, a question you haven't found words for. And it brings discipline. When you return to the same image with new eyes, you stay grounded, focused, and you don't drift. You keep digging. Van Gogh painted stars and cypress trees, but not just for beauty, but to reach for something beyond. A ache, a longing. Monet's water lilies weren't just flowers. They were about light, movement, perception itself. Frida Kahlo, her self-portraits were acts of survival, ways of stitching together identity and pain. Rothko's glowing rectangles, they weren't shapes, they were portals for him and for us into the spiritual unknown. And last but not least, with me, the eye, it is the desire for us as humans to be seen, not by just one of us, but seen through eternity and by God himself. So how do we find our motifs? Well, what I would say is you look at your past works. What image do you return to without meaning to? What shape, face, place, or form keeps showing up even when you try to move on? Pay attention to what haunts you, what calms you, and what just won't leave you alone. What people gravitate towards when they see your work. What am I really painting when I paint this? And really ask yourself that and let it change. Your motif doesn't have to stay the same. Like you, it just continually evolves. For me, the motif came relatively slow. At first, I was creating landscapes of the psychology and abstractions of our own perceptions of emotions, how emotions could affect our own rational thoughts and everything. And the more I kept painting that or trying to keep that idea, the more the I came out of it. So I just want to recap that and emphasize this, that you don't need to chase a style. You don't need to reinvent yourself with every canvas. You just need to find your motif. That's where the real work truly begins. Go back through your sketchbook, your old files, your memories, what images let you go. Maybe it's time to listen. And that is exactly what I'm doing in this painting that I am creating. I am just listening to this forever haunting image of the eye and being seen not just by others, but by God himself. Let me know if you'd like this video to go deeper in form or just really help you out. One thing I really do enjoy about creating these videos is not only video logging my work and exactly what I'm working on week through week, day through day, but also helping others on the way of their own artistic journey. I think that's something that I tend to underestimate a lot and not put enough thought into, but I'm here to help out if anybody needs any help. Just comment down below any questions or anything, and I'll answer. Let's face it, I'm not some huge channel. I can reply to comments. So yeah, comment down below, like and subscribe, and yeah, a little bit more about this painting. This painting I actually pulled from a older painting itself, and what I really wanted to do was just experiment with epoxy resin, and man, oh man, the final results of this actually came out superb. So check it out on my website, on my Instagram. It's Torches. And I'll see you guys next time. Like I said, like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's all you gotta do. Thanks.